Yep. The title of this video says it all, man. The hits just keep coming. 200,000 of my followers on Twitter gone just like that a couple of days ago. A big purge happened. I wasn't the only one that lost an account. I know Liz Crokin and Q the Wake Up both lost their Instagram accounts, so now they're forced to go onto their backups, and both of their accounts they lost also had over 200,000 followers. And I lost my account too. Shoot, had a good run. A lot of good memories with that one. You know, I don't know why I lost my account this particular time. Might have been, of course, because I post Q content. That might be the reason. Might be mass reporting. You know, sometimes I like to shit stir, as they call it, or poke the bear on Twitter. And I'll go after, like, flat earth disinformation pushers or, like, JFK Jr. Nazara disinfo pushers. Sometimes I poke that bear and they get mad at me. Maybe it was a mass reporting or something from some shills and trolls upset at that. Might have been a Chrissy Teigen tweet. You know, quite honestly, that was probably the one that did it. I made a tweet about Chrissy Teigen and that whole thing a couple of days ago. Her and John Legend in the news. I took the bait. My bad. It's probably my fault. But I still shouldn't have lost it. Like, whatever the case. And here's the crazy thing. Is that this time, you know, this is actually the second time that I've lost my Twitter account that it's been suspended. If you guys remember about, 5-6 weeks ago at the end of August, I lost my Twitter account a first time. And the first time I lost it, they told me I lost it. They notified me. I got a message in the app, a notification when I tried to bring up Twitter in the app, and they sent me an email as well. This time, nothing. Like, literally nothing. I got no notification in the app that my account was suspended. I got no email telling me that my account was suspended. And this is very odd because the first time that I got my account taken out back in August, when they notified me in those messages, that's how I was able to file an appeal. Had a little file an appeal button that I clicked, and I filed the appeal, and somehow they granted it, and a couple hours later, I got my Twitter account back. That's what happened back in August. This time, because I got no messages from Twitter in the app or in an email, there was no ability for me to appeal the fact that I lost my account. I actually had to, like, scroll through Twitter and find some, random page where I was able to put in my information and link my account and tell them that I got suspended, and it was probably done in error. That was my excuse. And so it's really weird. No notification, still haven't gotten an email that my account was suspended. You want to know how I found out that my account was suspended? I was scrolling through my notifications, checking out people that were replying to my tweets. And when I would go click on their reply and read it, I'd scroll up and it would show that the account that made this tweet was suspended or something like that on Twitter. And then I was like, what the heck? I would go check out another reply to me to double check this. Same thing, this account has been suspended, which they were replying, to my tweet. So my tweet should have been there, but Twitter was saying that the account that tweeted it, me, was suspended. So, bummer, man. I don't know. Don't worry. I'm cataloging all this stuff. Like, I've got folders and folders of all my suspensions on Twitter and YouTube. It's like I always lose my accounts twice. I lost my Twitter account twice. I lost my YouTube account twice. Luckily, I got my YouTube account back twice as well, hence why you're watching it here now. But, man, just crazy. And, yeah, I am cataloging it all. I've got folders and folders of all the suspensions and terminations and demonetizations everywhere that I've been dealing with for the last, 2.5 years now. 3 even. All the way back to 2017 is when it began for me. So, just a freaking bummer. A lot of good memories. A lot of good memories with that Twitter account. Let's do some reminiscing. I got queued twice on it. I got queued in 2018-19, last year, and another one this year. Q's used photographs from my Twitter account. If you remember the photo they posted earlier this year around April or May when it showed Dr. Fauci on the podium at the press conference with Trump. Trump didn't have the mask on. Dr. Fauci did have the mask on. Q got that photo from my Twitter timeline. It was even the same file name. That's how I could check and make sure it was from my timeline, the one I posted. What else, man? I mean, I had Richard Grinnell former acting DNI, Trump's Department of National Intelligence head, a few months ago. He retweeted me. I got retweeted by a few other folks too, followed by General Flynn. I got a DM from General Flynn once, actually. This was back in 2018. Pretty crazy. He was just saying hi and sent a couple of emojis. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, DM from Flynn. That's huge. Definite morale booster. And plenty of other things too. I mean, all the fake news media that was attacking me because of my Twitter account, especially this year. At the beginning of this whole COVID thing is when I made the tweet about this new fad disease called coronavirus. And I was linking it to Bill Gates. I was like, why is Bill Gates involved in companies that are like now making, researching coronavirus and this sort of stuff? That lit up the mainstream media. A whole bunch of articles attacking me, calling me a crazy QAnon conspiracy theorist and anti-vaxxer person who's, I never said that Bill Gates was behind the coronavirus. I never said that, but that's all you saw in the mainstream media. Like, oh, QAnon conspiracy theorist Jordan Sather tries to link Bill Gates as to being behind the coronavirus. And anyway, that was a tweet of mine. I made a tweet about the chlorine dioxide, the bleach, possibly being able to, let's say, kill the coronavirus. And again, that set off a shitstorm in the media. That was like even international news mentioning my tweets there. It's just, oh man, it was so good. It was so good. I was able to tweet at Trump and sometimes even get the top tweet on his timeline because of the engagement. So we'll see. I highly doubt that I'll ever get it back. I did file that appeal. Probably won't get it back. They'll probably message me in 3 or 4 months telling me, oh, we reviewed your account and are going to keep it suspended. That's what I'm expecting. Not expecting to get it back. I may or may not have created a new account on Twitter, or I should say a clone of mine may or may not have created an account on Twitter. So you'll have to find that somewhere, wherever it is. I don't want to tell too many people about it because, of course, I guess Twitter frowns upon you if you get suspended and create another account. So I haven't created another Twitter account, but I am going to have to, I guess, just start putting more energy into other accounts. Definitely the alternative ones like Parler and Gab. But I am going to put more energy into Facebook and Instagram in the meantime. Those sort of main big tech platforms. I'm going to use all the big tech platforms I can till I just can't anymore, because that's where the main battle is. That's where most people are. Everybody is, especially the people that need the information that we have. They're on Twitter, Facebook, and Google. So, that's where the main battle is. I'm going to use all those accounts till I just can't anymore. But, of course, the alternatives are there. Parler, Gab, Telegram as well. I'm going to link all these down below for you guys if you want to go subscribe there. And then, the newsletter on jordansather.com, that's always the last backup. That's something I can take with me wherever I go, to whatever website, with whatever email provider I use. Remember, MailChimp suspended me, banned me, terminated me from their platform back in March. That was the same day that PayPal terminated me too. MailChimp and PayPal the same day. Talk about targeting, right? Got all that logged too. Got screenshots of everything. So MailChimp banned me, but you can use different email service providers, email senders. So I just hooked myself up with a different account and I was able to take my email list with me. So that's always the backup to the backup to the backups is just email newsletter. Safest thing right there. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys on that. That's why you haven't seen me on Twitter. And, I wanted to say, number one, thank you to all you guys for just continuing to support me, especially during these tough times. Quite honestly, these last couple of weeks here, I've been so energetically drained during most days that I don't even feel the inspiration to make videos, to make YouTube videos, to make videos for jordansather.tv or anything. So it's been a struggle. But having all of you guys here continuing to support me, continuing to find my accounts, whether I create new ones or go to other platforms, and all of you guys that have just, through the ups and downs. I haven't been posting much content. I'm going to more soon once I get all this shit going on in my life situated. As some of you guys know what's going on. But yeah, thank you for all your support. Much appreciated. And I've got a lot of great content, good plans up here that will be coming. So just sit tight once I get all this stuff, dealt with and go through the motions of creating more accounts and all that. Got a lot of good stuff coming. So thank you guys. See you in the next one. Done for this one.